Hi all! So a while ago on YouTube, I stumbled down a wormhole of small kitchen appliance reviews. As I was looking to buy an air fryer and perhaps maybe a pressure cooker, that's when I stumbled across one of the worst YouTube chefs of all time. His name is Jack Scalfani, as I like to call him, Jack Salmonella Scalfani. I watch video after video of him butcher, sometimes quite literally, recipes. Imagine driving slowly past a multi-car pileup on the interstate. That's my face as I watched him teach the internet how to make partially cooked meals of varying types and taking awful and unneeded shortcuts to recipes that are already quick to prepare. The absolute horror of Jack's lazy man chefing, air quote, techniques to my boyfriend Tom. And now, since we can't unsee it, we are opening your eyes to it as well. I'm Michelle, and I welcome you to join us for this horrific journey, better known as Pink Chicken and the Lazy Man. Welcome back to Pink Chicken and the Lazy Man.
Pink Chicken and the Lazy Man. That's right, folks. We are back. We are trying to pump out episodes right after another. We are being faster and more efficient than ever with this.
Someone has sliced their finger on a new kitchen gadget.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about that. What we are going to talk about is the latest Cooking with Jack episode, the Keto Cheesy Alfredo
Keto,
Chicken
all caps, chicken, cheesy, chicken.
Keto Alfredo Chicken Casserole. Keto Alfredo Casserole. Sounds like he's
all the words salad.
It sounds like a radio operator. Alpha, Bravo, Keto, Cheesy, Alfredo Casserole.
Sauce.
This is a new one, published on March 23rd. He's got 1,600 views on it.
Well, that's promising, right? No. It's 13 minutes and 47 seconds long.
Unlike most recent Jack videos that we've watched, this one has food crimes in it. Being that it's a keto recipe, I don't know if you know much about keto recipes. They're usually very simple. A lot of keto recipes are like, guys, it's 4 simple ingredients. You probably have them in your house. No carbs, high macros, good protein and fat content, and they're very simple. A lot of people who follow the keto lifestyle like it for its ease of use. It's a couple ingredients, mostly cheese, fat, and milk or cream, and you throw your protein in there. Again, it's usually just protein, vegetables, and cream, or protein, vegetables, and some type of fat. Most fat is dairy derived. It's always going to be some type of meat and lots of cheese. Maybe you make the pizza crust out of cheese. Maybe you make the potatoes, you make it out of cauliflower, but you put in cheese, you put in butter, because again, the fat content does 2 things. It cuts out your need for carbs. You're bringing down your carb quantity and increasing your fat quantity, but fat also increases satiation. So unlike eating a bunch of carbs, when you eat carbs, it lowers your satiation, which makes you want to eat more of it. That's why, they say Lay's potato chips, can't just eat just one. There's a biochemical reason for that. Your body craves carbs. So if you eat carbs, you want to eat more carbs, because your body's like, hey, we found a good fuel source, let's eat more of it. When you eat fat, your body is like, oh, we have enough. We can live off of this. Fat's good for us. We can go for days with this. So when you eat fat, it immediately turns off the eating signal in your brain. That's why a lot of people want to go ketogenic. Your body knows that fat is a good fuel source. It can go for days on it. Your body knows that it burns sugar quickly. So when it gets sugar, it's like, well, if I'm getting sugar as my fuel source, I better eat a lot of it. So Jack knows none of that, much less the cooking techniques necessary to prepare a ketogenic food.
Nope. Jack knows what his MLM diet has taught him, which is nothing.
Well, Jack doesn't know anything. What Jack knows is mommy wife Tammy gives him his shake every morning like a baby bottle, and it comes in you would see it actually in the back of the counter of this video.
The orange container is on the very leftmost side of the video, yeah.
Mommy wife Tammy prepares his bottle for him. Mommy wife Tammy prepares his meals. Mommy wife Tammy drives him to the Profile by Sanford Clinic. Mommy wife Tammy holds him accountable with his coach. So he now probably has mommy life coach Becky or who's ever at the place. So Jack has his female authority figures taking the place of his mother, and Jack gets to continue to be the naughty little boy who gets to have fun.
Jack would totally be an incel if Tammy wasn't in the picture, is what I'm feeling like.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Jack already has confessed, in the live stream video we watched a few weeks ago, that, once Jack Jr. moves out, he was trying to think about maybe turning the Jack Jr.'s former bedroom back into a gaming den, a live stream setup. Like, again, he's a perpetual he's a perpetual adolescent.
Like he has any fucking clue about any of that. But anyway.
We saw Jack's posting here about the keto cheesy chicken Alfredo. We took a spin around YouTube to see if we could find this recipe. We found 6 or 7 different variations of this. It's a very simple dish to prepare. One of the things we noticed though is everybody else who makes this dish, they don't go crazy with the butter.
Time out. If you watch from the beginning of the episode, his title says one thing, but when you watch the video, it kind of is like taking you in a different direction. Like Jack wants to make some kind of Alfredo with cauliflower, which I've never heard of. I've made cauliflower. I like cauliflower.
Well, the keto community,
like eating it.
The keto community is big on cauliflower because you can do so many things with it, because cauliflower acts as your substitute carb.
Right.
Cauliflower can act as a stand-in for rice. It can act as a stand-in for potatoes.
Before that was even a thing, I liked eating cauliflower. I like boiled cauliflower. I like roasted cauliflower. I liked it.
And I've been Dutch ovened enough, folks. Yeah, exactly. I've been Dutch ovened enough to prove it, folks. I can attest.
It stinks.
I can testify.
Stop.
Amen.
Stop. It stinks. But I was like, I don't know how that would work in Alfredo dish.
Because cauliflower has such a light taste, once it's cooked, cook the taste out of it.
Oh, yeah.
Raw, it has kind of an earthy taste to it. But once you cook, as you say, once you cook the stank out of it, which I think is a ludicrous album, Cook the Stank Out of It, or maybe a Ghetto Boys album. Once you cook the stank out of it, cauliflower becomes very malleable in terms of taste. It will take on a seasoning taste, it will take on a cheese taste, and that's why people make stuff with it.
Right. It's transformable.
It becomes fried rice. It becomes mashed potatoes.
Yeah. I understand that.
That's what's supposed to happen with it. With Jack, it never does.
It's not going to happen, Jack, with that.
Like so many things Jack doesn't understand.
Which made me so happy when he was like, hold up, we're not doing this. And we haven't even gotten into the video yet. There's a part of the video, maybe less than 5 minutes, and he's like, hold up, I don't have cauliflower, we're doing broccoli. And I was like, oh, thank God, because it makes more sense.
Change.
Yeah, it makes more sense now. Thank you, Jesus. I trust broccoli a little bit more than cauliflower. I've cooked with both, but Jack cooking with it, broccoli would be, I feel like, a little bit more forgiving, if that makes sense. Because you could just steam that and it's broccoli. Cauliflower is a little bit more dense and maybe less forgiving.
Well, I think broccoli is going to hold its tensile strength a little bit more. The cauliflower is going to fall apart. I think the broccoli will hold up, especially with the deluge that Jack is about to make.
Oh God, let's not even talk about that. But yes, you're completely correct. We're totally going to talk about that.
The absolute reason why we're here is to talk about it, which we're going to get into right now, folks. Thank you for playing along with us. Synchronize your YouTubulators. We are jumping into the episode. This is Cooking with Jack, Keto Cheesy Alfredo Chicken Casserole, 1,600 views, published on March 23rd. We're hitting play in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Why is there a huge ass butter dish on the counter? What is going on with that? Please.
Oh, because that is the Hindenburg. That is where this is all going to fall apart. The whole video rides on that giant butter dish.
Oh my God!
Even though it has a full quarter pound of butter in it, it's just not enough for our Jack. He's gonna double it. Right now, we're in the Scalfani kitchen. The camera is level. It's overexposed, and yet somehow
it's artifacting.
Yeah, his shirt is mottling with blue and black JPEG artifacts as if it's underexposed. Again, he's shooting with a Canon DSLR. I have no idea how the hell he gets the color profile or the underexposure that he does. It's actually a talent to screw up a good camera this bad.
He's talking about his diet at the beginning and also
his fake sponsors.
The Sabo armband. I don't know what it is.
I've begun to refer to it as his anti-masturbation aid.
Okay, that's fair enough.
I don't really know that much about ischematic aid. If you can imagine that Tammy makes him wear this because to keep him from touching himself, it becomes much more entertaining and less pathetic that way.
Awesome. And he says he loses weight in this video, but it's clear that he's wearing a shirt.
He's gaining shirt size is what he's doing.
1 to 2 sizes bigger than what he actually is.
It looks like he wears like a 2 to 3X normally. This shirt is clearly a 4 to 5X. You can tell by the size of that giant pocket. The left chest pocket on that shirt is massive. Ingredients, we just saw the frying pan logo.
Huge butter dish.
So now he's
shame.
He keeps patting that butter dish like it's his best friend in the world, like it's his dog. And you'll see why.
It's a family heirloom.
Yeah. He's got the usual criminals here. He's got the
salt,
the high pressure, the high blood pressure amount of salt,
mayonnaise.
Oh no, that's
sour
the heavy whipping cream.
Oh, okay. No, that's over there.
No, but he's already filled that already.
Oh, okay. Now
that might be the grated Parmesan cheese or the Kraft grated Parmesan with the cellulose powder, which most people know that as sawdust.
I don't think he has all of the ingredients out here for us to see. I think there's a couple missing.
Broccoli, then he had the broccoli in the first shot, then he has the broccoli not in the shot.
Yeah, it's confusing.
He had the shredded mozzarella cheese, then he didn't have the mozzarella cheese. He's moving stuff around because remember, Jack Jr. is moving out, as he'll mention later on in the video. So
and he's in total chaos about the whole situation. Okay,
I think Tammy may have laid some stuff out, but Jack is producing this all on his own. This is a solo Jack video.
Which makes a ton of sense when you think about the entire production quality.
Yeah, this is where everybody is freaking out because
this is like we're taking a turn, we're steering the wheel, and we're going off of the road. He's
got a very deep rock pan. This is not his normal rock saute pan.
No, it's a saucepan, but it's a big saucepan.
It's got a rock saucepan.
And
the reason it's deep is because he's melting a half a pound of butter.
Half.
1/2 pound of butter. He's adding...
that's got to be 2 cups.
Got to be 2 cups of cream.
2 cups of cream that we at least see on camera anyway.
That's an OXO Good Grip 2-cup measuring cup.
Yep.
Now he just dumped in a pile of garlic powder.
Instead of using fresh garlic.
It looks like he's making ghee because he hasn't stirred this, so the butter solids have collected at the bottom of the plate, and the clarified butter has already lifted off to the top of the plate.
He's starting to stir.
Given that he has a 1/2 pound of butter there, it just looks like he's making ghee. And now he's through the heavy cream, but there's so much butter in there.
Oh yeah, it's like totally pulling at the top.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's just pulling apart.
Yep.
Now this is another one of my little pet peeves with Jack, other than checking the stove to see if it's lit every 5 seconds. Now he's got it almost to a medium rolling boil, and he's like, oh look, it's starting to simmer. That's not simmering, Jack.
And he puts in 2 cups of cellulose laden.
Well, the Kraft grated Parmesan cheese, the lowest quality pre-grated Parmesan cheese. So all the stabilizers, all the anti-caking agents, including cellulose powder, which they tell you is sawdust.
I don't know what the second cup is.
That's also grated cheese. Remember, he's doubling the recipe.
Is it the same one, or he's using Romano and Parmesan?
Oh my God, no! He ran out and got 5-star grated Asiago Romano cheese on the. No, it's the same thing. He only buys some ingredients.
Oh, and here's where it becomes really disgusting.
Yet another food crime. He's back to his ingredient shot. So we got the salt, pepper, the onion powder, the garlic powder, the broccoli, which he claims he's going to steam in the bag, even though that's not a steamable bag.
It's not a steamable bag at all.
And then in the center of the thing, like a medical student exam table, he's got a bag of pre-cut chicken breast pieces of what looks like various
swimming
ages.
In their own
swimming in their own juices and blood and
mostly blood,
castaway bits. So I guess what happened here is mommy wife Tammy cut this up for him,
put it in a freezer, and she's like, when you want to do this, just pull this out.
Yeah, when you want to do a video and I don't want to do a video with you and I don't want to be bothered by you, here's some play ingredients that you can just pull out of the freezer and you can have this. So this is one of those like, Tammy's not involved, prepare my ingredients for me, and obviously Jack Jr. is
very clearly if you watch the video
this is a Jack DIY video.
Yeah.
This is Jack's family helping him do a video by himself.
And now we cut to the rock pan where he streams in with his Rachel Ray olive oil streamer.
His drizzler,
whatever
he
the
holds
fuck.
the crotch level. And now the first time we get a chicken booger.
Yeah.
The first appearance of a chicken booger. Normally it's sausage or ground
meat
beef.
Boogers, like vegetable boogers.
Beef cube.
Sausage boogers,
now watch, he dumps the chicken.
He puts way too much chicken in for the pan. It's not hot enough.
He doesn't rinse the chicken off, even though the chicken looks old.
This is not good. He's not seasoning it correctly. There's too much in the pan. There's different colors going on here.
Yeah, he's dumping too much onion powder. He's dumping garlic, but he's dumping the seasonings mostly in the middle of the pan. Oh, no, my God, what is it? Oh, that's the garlic powder. He just napalmed the whole pan with garlic powder. There's just
much
mountains.
like the Palestinians he talks about in his videos with his pastor.
He's dumping mountains of garlic powder on this. And it's the pizza place granulated garlic. It's very low quality.
And
he could use fresh garlic, but why bother?
So there's a dissolve here. It gets him back to, the chicken is mostly cooked, which it is. He definitely cooked the chicken that he put in the pan. Was it fried? Was it seared? Sauteed? No, it was boiled.
Well, a few of the other recipes, most of the other recipes we've seen have just basically pan-seared the chicken breasts. They sauteed the chicken breast whole.
They look at how much liquid is in the bottom of the pan. Boiled in its own fucking juices.
Because it was in that bag, and he froze it, and then thawed it.
Exactly.
Which is going to draw a lot of liquid out of the chicken, plus the condensation of the liquid of the water inside the bag.
Right.
He should have rinsed the chicken and patted it dry and then
exactly.
dried it. No,
yes.
Jack doesn't do that.
No.
He neither knows nor cares.
Exactly.
Now we're at assembly stage. So he has taken that can of pan baking spray, laid an oil slick on the bottom of the pan. I'm not sure why. Like, it's not like this is dry. And I mean, the sauce has enough butter in it that it should self-lubricate. Again, coming back to his anti-masturbation wrist device.
Oh my god. I'm literally, I can't breathe. I understand where you're going with this. It's not exactly a 9x13 pan, but it's close. So then he begins the assembly routine here. So he's thinking that he's going to assemble it like a lasagna, except there's no noodles. Jack just, hey, I want some broccoli. I want some broccoli here. I want some.
He's finger painting.
But look
he's
at the
basically
fucking
just finger painting with chicken and broccoli.
Yeah, like it's not an even distribution of either
picking up handfuls
protein
of
or
chicken and throwing them in the pan. He's not arranging.
Or the
favorite
broccoli.
Part, he burns his hand. When he burns his hand picking up the chicken, he should be using a spoon or a spatula to do this. He's not.
No.
Or tongs.
No, nothing.
Or a gloved hand, because remember, he's been wearing that rubber ring, that anti-static rubber wedding ring, and that eye watch that he wears. Both of them have been in multiple videos where he cooks pork and chicken.
Oh
and
yeah,
none of them
they're
get washed.
totally
he
disease
doesn't wash
carriers.
those between videos. Yeah, they're full up of bacteria now, and he just keeps slapping them in there, just touching.
He's like, this is keto.
Cross-contamination galore.
If you look at the end of the video, for how big that thing of broccoli
he lifts
was.
up the cauldron. This is when he picks up the cauldron of keto sauce, the Alfredo sauce. He just starts dumping it across the whole
cauldron of keto.
Pan.
I feel like this is a new title that somebody needs to acquire.
The keto cauldron. He's just dumping that sauce. You could just see it. It's already beginning to separate. He hasn't even baked it yet. And you can see
it gets worse after he bakes it. But
of course it does, because it's sitting there. The solids will separate.
Okay, so we get the unveil.
We get the close-up shot of after he baked it. At some point he talks about leaving this alone for like an hour because he had a phone call. Like, he's telling you he's so little interested in making his videos anymore that he'll just take a phone call. He'll just walk off, go on with his life, come back. That's how little he cares about his audience. Like, I don't care. I'll just go back.
The thing that is interesting.
This is a recorded video. He's not live. He doesn't have to admit that.
The chicken actually looks like it's cooked. It's everything else that's vile.
Well, he sauteed it and baked it.
Which is usually the reverse. What timestamp is this here? We're at the very end of the video.
Yeah, there's about 12 minutes in.
If you look on the left hand, like his left shoulder, he has half a bag of broccoli still fucking sitting there.
Well, Jack doesn't like to eat vegetables.
But this is keto. This is keto. Why is he not putting the rest of the broccoli in there?
In Jack's mind, keto means I get to eat as much meat as I could shove in my food hole and cover it in as much butter and fat and sour cream and heavy whipping cream.
That's not how it works, Jack.
You know he takes shots of heavy whipping cream out of that container, right?
It was gone in all one day. That's what the lower third of shame is.
More random text on the bottom of the screen. If you notice this, we don't, since he's getting close to like bringing the sauces back, we don't get any of the text screens at the end of this. No outro card.
No pale wheel of hope. What was it last year?
Blue screen of hope.
Blue screen of hope.
Chef of Food, well, he's not doing that anymore. I think they asked him to stop the convoy of hope, or that got called out to be a scam, which it probably was, because most of his stuff turns out to be scams, or he just doesn't talk about it anymore.
Well, he's not even talking about Profile by Sanford anymore.
he makes specific, he stops the whole video and he's like, guys, this is a home run recipe. Like, we're going to argue with him.
He didn't put the
but he doesn't put the graphic in. Where's the boing?
Where's the doing?
Where's the doing? Where's the ball?
I'm disappointed by this entire video, honestly.
It ends a little limply. It's even hard to remember. Keto, cheesy, Alfredo, chicken, casserole, Bravo, Victor.
That's what he named it. That's not what it was intended to be, because there was supposed to be cauliflower in it, and then it ended up being broccoli. So really, what is it? He named it something generic because he didn't know what the fuck.
It should be called the butter sauce abomination and what I did to the chicken. I know what you did to your chicken last summer, Jack.
And I think that's the end of this episode.
That's what we have. We're going to try to get off the air as quickly as possible, folks, so I can edit this and get it up in a reasonable and timely fashion that appeases Pink Chicken.
So thank you for joining us for Pink Chicken and the Lazy Man.
Thank you, folks.